AI Modeling, Sankey Diagram, Pradeep K. Suri, author, researcher, and AI/ML architect. The diagram is a Sankey diagram, which visually represents the flow of data through different stages in the process of AI modeling. Let's break it down in detail. 1. Raw data, orange box on the left. Raw data is the initial input to the AI modeling process. It can be unstructured or structured data, coming from various sources such as databases, sensors, or web scraping. This is the starting point for any machine learning or AI model. 2. Pre-processing, blue box. The pre-processing stage involves cleaning, formatting, and transforming the raw data into a usable format. This can include handling missing values, normalization, feature scaling, and data transformations to prepare the data for the next stages. 3. Normalization, brown box. Data normalization ensures that features are on a similar scale, which helps in speeding up model training and improving accuracy. It typically includes techniques like min-max scaling or z-score standardization. 4. Encoding, green box. In the encoding phase, categorical data is converted into numerical form using methods like one-hot encoding or label encoding, which is crucial for feeding the data into machine learning models that require numerical input. 5. Weighting and summarization, purple box. This step involves applying weights to the features, often based on their importance, and summarizing the data to reduce dimensionality or to prepare it for model training. Techniques like principal component analysis, PCA, or feature selection are often used here. 6. Activation function, teal box. The activation function introduces nonlinearity to the model, which helps in capturing complex patterns. Common activation functions include ReLU, rectified linear unit, sigmoid, and 10. 7. Hidden layers, light blue box. Hidden layers are part of deep learning models where the complex computation of data takes place. These layers process the input data, transforming it into a format that can be further analyzed to make predictions. 8. Gradient descent, purple box. Gradient descent is an optimization algorithm used to minimize the loss function. It adjusts the weights in the neural network based on the gradient of the error with respect to the weights. This helps in finding the optimal set of parameters for the model. 9. Backpropagation, pink box. Backpropagation is the process used in neural networks to update weights. It involves computing the error gradient for each weight and then updating the weights in the opposite direction of the gradient to minimize the error. 10. Output layer, teal box. The output layer is the final layer of the neural network that provides the prediction or classification based on the input data. The output could be in the form of continuous values, for regression, or discrete classes, for classification. 11. Loss function, red box. The loss function measures how well the model's predictions match the actual output. Common loss functions include mean squared error, MSE, for regression tasks and cross-entropy for classification tasks. It helps in optimizing the model during training. 12. Optimization, green box. The optimization phase involves fine-tuning the model using various algorithms like stochastic gradient descent, SGD, or adaptive optimizers, example ADAM. This helps in converging the model to its optimal state. 13. Feature engineering, light green box. Feature engineering is the process of creating new features from the existing data that can improve the model's predictive power. This may include domain knowledge, transformations, or even creating interaction terms between features. 14. Predictions, maroon box on the right. Finally, predictions are made using the trained AI model. This is where the model generates outputs based on unseen input data, which could be used for various real-world applications. How this diagram helps in AI modeling. This Sankey diagram helps in understanding the flow of data through the AI modeling process. It visually represents the different stages involved and how they are interrelated. By tracking how the data moves through the various steps such as pre-processing, activation functions, gradient descent, and optimization, this diagram can serve as a guide for building and optimizing machine learning and deep learning models. It helps AI practitioners visualize the model pipeline, ensuring that all necessary steps are followed for efficient model building and deployment. It also aids in identifying where potential bottlenecks or areas for improvement might lie within the process. Deep Neural Network, DNN, representation using a Sankey diagram. The Sankey diagram in your image effectively visualizes a deep neural network, DNN, by showing the flow of data between layers. Each node, circle, represents a neuron, and the white lines represent the connections, weights, between neurons. Breakdown of the DNN architecture in the Sankey diagram. 1 input layer, orange nodes. This is the first layer that receives input features. In the diagram, there are 10 input nodes, neurons, which correspond to the number of input features. Each input neuron is connected to all neurons in the first hidden layer, fully connected layer. 2 hidden layers. These layers process the input data by applying activation functions and weights. Hidden layer 1, blue nodes. The first hidden layer has 8 neurons, receiving inputs from the input layer. It applies transformations and passes the results to the next layer. Hidden layer 2, purple nodes. It has 6 neurons, connected to all neurons from the first hidden layer. This layer helps learn deeper representations of the data. Hidden layer 3, teal nodes. It has 6 neurons, continuing to refine the extracted features. 3 output layer, red nodes. The final layer in the network has 7 neurons, producing the output. It represents final predictions or classifications based on the learned representations. How Sankey helps in understanding DNN networks. 1. Visualizing information flow. The thicker the connections, the more influence a certain layer has on the output. Help to see how information flows from inputs to outputs through multiple hidden layers. 2. Understanding feature importance. If one input node has more connections or stronger paths, it suggests that features are important. In DNNs, some neurons become more active than others, affecting predictions. 3. Debugging model architecture. Helps in identifying bottlenecks in the network. If a hidden layer has too few nodes, it may cause an information bottleneck. If the connections are too dense, the model might be overfitting. 4. Optimizing model structure. By adjusting the number of neurons per layer or adding/removing layers, we can fine-tune the DNN. If connections are too sparse, adding neurons may help. If connections are too dense, reducing complexity may prevent overfitting. How to improve this visualization? Would you like to? 1. Color connections based on weight strength, e.g., brighter for stronger connections. 2. Use dynamic widths for edges to indicate activation strength. 3. Add layer-wise percentage contributions. How hidden layers process data from input to output in a deep neural network, DNN. In a deep neural network, DNN, hidden layers play a crucial role in transforming raw input data into meaningful outputs. Each layer processes the data using weights, biases, and activation functions. Here's how this process works step by step. Step-by-step data flow in a DNN. 1. Input layer, raw data entry. 2. Hidden layers, feature extraction and transformation. Each hidden layer applies a weighted transformation followed by an activation function, example ReLU, sigmoid, 10, to introduce nonlinearity. Hidden layer 1, basic feature extraction. Receives weighted inputs from the input layer. Identifies low-level patterns in the data, example edges in images, basic trends in tabular data. Uses activation functions to make the data nonlinear. Hidden layer 2, higher level feature learning. Uses processed data from hidden layer 1. Identifies complex patterns like curves, interactions between features. Each neuron aggregates multiple neurons from the previous layer. Hidden layer 3, deep feature representation. Extracts even higher order features. Example, if processing an image, this layer might detect full shapes. In tabular data, it might detect nonlinear relationships between variables. 3. Output layer, final prediction/decision. Receives the final transformed data from the last hidden layer. Uses an activation function based on the task type. Classification rightward arrow softmax/sigmoid, probabilities of categories. Regression rightward arrow linear, continuous values. How the hidden layers provide processed data to the output layer. 1. Feature extraction. Hidden layers convert raw data into meaningful representations. 2. Pattern recognition. Early layers detect basic patterns, while deeper layers recognize complex interactions. 3. Dimensional reduction. Helps remove noise and keep the most important information. 4. Decision making. The final hidden layer outputs a compressed, meaningful representation used for classification or regression. DNN network visually represents a deep neural network, DNN, architecture. Key observations. Layers. Input layer, yellow nodes, left. Hidden layers, multiple layers, blue, purple, cyan nodes. Output layer, red nodes, right. Connections. Each neuron in one layer connects to all neurons in the next layer, indicating a fully connected network. DNN power across domains. A DNN like this is powerful in various domains. 1. Healthcare, medical image analysis, disease prediction. 2. Finance, stock price forecasting, fraud detection. 3. Manufacturing, predictive maintenance, quality control. 4. Retail, demand forecasting, customer behavior analysis. 5. Automotive and aerospace, autonomous driving, fault detection. 6. Security, face recognition, anomaly detection. The power of a deep neural network, DNN, by showing multiple layers. Input layer, yellow, represents features fed into the network. Hidden layers, blue, purple, cyan, performs complex transformations through weighted connections and activation functions. Output layer, red, produces the final predictions. Fully connected structure. Every neuron in a layer is connected to all neurons in the next layer, enabling deep learning power. White lines, connections, signify the flow of data. Key advantages of DNN. Heavy checkmark pattern recognition, identifies complex patterns from raw data, example image, text, audio. Heavy checkmark nonlinearity, can model nonlinear relationships between inputs and outputs. Heavy checkmark feature extraction, automatically learns relevant features without manual intervention. Heavy checkmark versatile applications, used in AI, machine vision, NLP, robotics, healthcare, and finance. Exercise. Based on DNN network historical and forecast 3. Manufacturing, predictive maintenance, quality control, Python program using Plotly with dark background. Analysis of the bar chart, predictive maintenance and quality control forecast. This bar chart visualizes the historical and forecasted trends for maintenance cost, INR, and quality defect rate, scaled %, in a manufacturing environment. It serves as a decision support system, DSS, for industrial operations. Key insights from the chart. 1. Bar chart historical versus forecasted trends. Cyan and yellow bars rightward arrow historical data, 2023 to 2024. Light blue and orange bars rightward arrow forecasted data, 2025. This allows stakeholders to compare past trends with AI-driven predictions. 2. Maintenance cost analysis. Maintenance costs fluctuate over time, with visible peaks and troughs. The forecasted costs, light blue bars, appear to be more stable in 2025, indicating improved efficiency or cost control measures. 3. Quality defect rate and its impact. The historical defect rate, yellow bars, shows high variation, indicating inconsistent quality levels. The forecasted defect rate, orange bars, stabilizes in 2025, suggesting possible improvements in quality control measures. 4. Relationship between maintenance and quality. A higher maintenance cost often leads to a lower defect rate, inverse correlation. If maintenance costs are reduced too much, defect rates might rise, affecting product quality. 5. Long-term trend observations. From January 2025 onwards, both maintenance cost and defect rates appear more predictable. This suggests that AI-driven forecasting can help manufacturing units optimize budgets and reduce defects proactively. How this helps in decision support systems, DSS. Predictive analytics for proactive decision-making. Helps management and engineers plan maintenance schedules before failures occur. Avoids unexpected downtime and high repair costs. Budgeting and cost optimization. Allows finance teams to allocate resources efficiently for maintenance activities. Avoids unnecessary overspending while maintaining quality. Quality control strategy. Helps quality assurance, QA, teams implement strategies to reduce defects. Ensures compliance with industry standards and customer expectations. Scenario planning for business strategy. Enables what-if analysis to test different maintenance investment levels. Can simulate the impact of reducing/increasing maintenance budgets on defect rates. Supply chain and production planning. Help procurement teams schedule spare parts orders based on maintenance needs. Reduces supply chain disruptions due to unexpected failures. Conclusion: a data-driven approach to manufacturing excellence. This AI-driven forecasting model provides an essential tool for manufacturing leaders to reduce costs, improve quality, and enhance decision-making. By leveraging predictive maintenance and quality control analytics, organizations can achieve higher efficiency, lower downtime, and improved profitability. Thank you.